mostly 5 ranked. There's 4 or 5 matches, 4 ranked guys, so like anything can happen. I'm expecting these last couple matches to come down to the wire. It's not going to be high scoring, but great, gritty, focused wrestling.
AJ Kovacs goes at 165 tonight for NC State, not 16th ranked Derek Fields. And he'll go up against the 4th ranked wrestler at 165. That's Julian Ramirez. So we saw at a couple of the lighter weights, Cornell with some guys out of the lineup. Now we see the first real. I know Camacho was unranked, but he is a guy that's kind of been there and done that. So I don't know if I count that as much as of an underdog situation. But Kovacs here against the top 5 opponent. This is a spot in which Cornell is looking to get back in this duel.
Let's go, AJ.
Ramirez, the EIWA champ from last year, finished 2nd at Cliff Keene this year. Kovacs hasn't wrestled in a duel for NC State since Oklahoma State, but 6-2 in duels this season.
Ramirez is doing a great job of holding center and keeping AJ, but towards the outside of the circle. AJ attempted a shuck, which didn't go so well. Ramirez capitalized by getting right to that leg, but AJ's hard to finish here. See if Ramirez will be able to pull it back in and finish this single. But AJ's defense in this position is really good. He goes into a split. If I'm Ramirez, I will have to pull him back into the mat.
Yeah. Wow. That's exactly what he did. Well, you said Kovacs was tough to finish from there, and for a long time he was. And finally, Ramirez just kind of sucked him back towards the middle of the mat.
Yeah, in that position, you would want a wrestler to pick up the leg and pull him back so he can garner more mat space rather than diving in, trying to reach for that far ankle and scoring.
Yeah, 56, guys, 56. Good setup,
Back trip,
good start.
pull it in, pull. AJ goes to the sit. He keeps it high, keeps that leg high.
I'll call you out, okay? Green, you're set. Go ahead, Red.
Attempted to reach for the ankle, but realized he wasn't able to. Pull it back in, keep it high. Then capitalize and score. Ramirez has this cradle locked up. Oh, but AJ was able to sneak that arm out. That's going to make it tough for Ramirez to finish this cradle that he has locked up, especially with that arm popping out. What AJ would have to do is pop his head, get his head out of there. In which he does.
Still red. Still red.
How did he get out of that? Because that cradle was locked.
It sure was.
Red 3.
When Ramirez tried to capitalize and look for the turn, AJ sneakily brought that elbow back towards his stomach and around.
NC State, your choice. Green to first.
So a first period takedown as Ramirez eventually got the trip and the finish.
Okay, guys, second period here, 3-0.
At 165.
3-0. Red is set.
There's Ramirez at 4. And again, Kovacs, last time we saw him in a duel, it was against Isaac Olenek of Oklahoma State. So he is being tested in a big way. Of course, he's going up against Fields every day, who's right now ranked as high as number 13. Ramirez, we're told, is the guy in the room that typically gets given the aux cord. They let him control the music to get the guys going in the room.
You might not know this, but that is a key and essential role for a teammate to have the aux.
Well, it's a big responsibility, right?
It is. It sets the mood for practice, especially if you have that rule. You have to be on your P's and Q's with the music. And AJ scores the low double. But Ramirez is looking.
Stop. Stalemate.
That stalemate
Easy.
certainly
Break
benefiting Kovacs there, because it looked like Ramirez might be able to step over and reverse.
43, guys. 43.
Using the snap and right into that shot. We have seen multiple NC State wrestlers work off that snap and going straight to a shot. And this time it worked for another takedown. For a takedown for AJ Kovacs' favor.
Neutral.
So make it 5-3 after this escape for Ramirez. But now Kovacs has been able to get a takedown.
Ramirez wasted no time getting off on bottom either. Even though AJ got that
15,
riding
guys,
time
15.
under a minute, it was a quick escape from Ramirez.
Ramirez, a guy that would love to see reach All-American status this year. Lost in the blood round as a freshman and as a sophomore. So he's been right there on the doorstep. We feel like this is going to be his year. Obviously, the ranking would suggest that as well, up in the top 5. But Kovacs here,
Hey, guys, third period.
he's the guy who scored
red,
last.
no stall
And
warnings.
he's got a chance here in the third period.
He was conferring
Hey,
with
Green,
his
you're set.
coaches. Coaches wanted to know what he
Red
wanted,
cover.
and he said, listen, I'm going down. I'm going to get up out of bottom. He's up to his feet. He's in that trot car position. He's peeling, and he's got an escape.
He was right.
Great choice. Now he has to look for that offense.
Stab the fingers.
Still plenty of time, 1:40, so he doesn't need to rush. But he does have to get a takedown and get that 1 minute and 5 seconds of riding time below that 1 minute threshold.
We saw Josh Saunders at 141 come close to a top 5 upset, but a late takedown from Ryan Jack earned the decision. Now, not quite the same scenario because Ramirez is in front and effectively by 2 right now with the ride time, but Kovacs has got to have some confidence here. And the home crowd behind them, pretty quiet right now. I have to imagine they'll pick up here soon.
Once again. Now we're in a scramble. We're in a scramble position. Kovacs is in on the leg. What he needs to do is get that head up under that leg. Watch out. Ramirez is looking for the cradle, and he has it locked up. He has to sit him to that hip to score that 2 points. 3-point on the takedown, and he does. So a 3-point takedown.
Hey, did you have any?
No back points, but he gets the 3.
I got 1 count.
Kovacs had that leg, and then Ramirez did some quick work. Sprung into action and got the second cradle.
You got 15.
Ramirez did a good job of getting that leg that AJ Kovacs was on heavy, sitting in that corner, and lifting that near leg up to lock in that cradle and secure the takedown.
That was a good bout at 165. Kovacs got the takedown, but Ramirez, well, he had a couple of cradles, couldn't score on the first one. He does in crunch time in period number 3, and a nice win for Ramirez.